Hello, my name is Adolfo and this is Life of Adolfo. Today I want to cover the incident that happened here in Cebu. I am in Cebu, Philippines. I don't really make these type of videos, but what made me do this is because 2 months ago I was trying to do a video for Passport Bros or someone trying to date outside in 3 different countries, Colombia, Thailand, and in the Philippines. And one of the subjects that I wanted to cover is the safety of the foreigner going to those countries. And for me, the Philippines was the number one, the safest out of the 3 countries. Even though I was talking to this cab driver like 5 months ago in Cebu, and I told him this place is one of the safest or a safe city, and he looked at me because he kind of disagreed with me, but at the same time, you have to see what I'm comparing it to what he might be comparing it to. He might be comparing it to a province in Cebu or a different city in the Philippines. But for me, I was comparing it to Colombia, I was comparing it to Thailand, to Medellin, Cartagena, Bangkok, and other cities in Thailand. Even though Thailand is also, I consider it safe. The reason I didn't make that video is because I procrastinated. Next thing you know, I saw a foreigner get pickpocketed, or he said he got pickpocketed. He was standing next to me. Almost, I said. I still consider the Philippines safer because I got almost pickpocketed in Colombia. And when I say almost pickpocket, that person already had my money in his possession. Now for the incident, I'll be honest, I don't watch TV or local TV in the Philippines. I have not watched any single local TV. I did get this information from other YouTubers, TikTokers, and then after that, I went to go look at the internet updates and so on of the incident. And like I mentioned, the reason I want to make this is because of the safety. What do I think about the safety? And number 2, I do like watching boxing and MMA. Now for the incident, it did happen in a club, but according to some of the magazine or the internet, it says that the person that unalived the other person, he said that he did it out of self-protection, even though that he wasn't in the club when everything happened. So basically what happened in the club is that the foreigner, which is from America, Alabama, he approached these females, and I assume that the females called the individual. I'm not sure if they're the ones that called them or someone else. The individual came. This is after the bouncer. Let me read what it says. This is after the bouncer pacified the group and escorted them outside. So they were already outside. And this is where some of the incident happened. Now, the person that was unalive, he's from the U.S., Alabama, and he's an MMA fighter. He used to fight around the U.S. as an MMA fighter. According to another YouTuber, he was fighting here also in the MMA. I'm not sure where because I keep to myself. I don't know if there's MMA things around Cebu or not. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know you could carry a gun as a local here. I've been traveling abroad so many times that I hear from another country, oh, you cannot carry guns. I hear another country, you can't do this. That I thought I was in a different country when this happened. So I had to look it up about the laws of the guns, of weapons being allowed to carry over here, which you're allowed to. So the incident that happened, according to the internet, is that he got kicked in the back, the American. After that, there's a blue car, SUV or whatever, that got in front. And you could see that the camera, CCTV, because these are photo shots, screenshots, he was in front and then he went to the passenger side. And that's where he got shot 2 times. Now, I'm going to be honest on the incident. Everything is a he say, she said, because according to the person that shot him, he said he was doing it for self-defense, like I mentioned. But how can you do it out of self-defense? Well, you could do it out of self-defense because he approached the vehicle, but not because you came to the incident because you were called. Because according to the stories, he got called because the American was harassing a female. But for me, I don't agree unaliving a person. That's just my own personal opinion. I did see other YouTubers say that why did he go to the club and so on, the American. At that point, I kind of agree because I don't go to clubs. But then I had to backtrack me in the past because that person, I'm not sure how old he was, but he looked younger than me. And me being in the military before, as a sailor in the Navy, we travel. We go to different ports. And over 50% of the sailors, when we go to other countries, they go to clubs and bars. So I cannot say he shouldn't have done that, because that's the main place you go to drink, or you try to go and try to meet someone. Just being honest. Now, another thing that I kind of disagree. Well, he did get kicked in the back, so I don't know if the alcohol was part of it or so on. Because once again, different countries, the alcohol might be stronger. I don't know how strong it is in the Philippines because I don't drink no more. But I do recall, once again, in the military, there's countries that I know the beer is stronger. I know Australia, I know Korea, the beer is stronger. And why do I say this? And I know I'm going off topic. It's because when I was in Korea, we had to break out the stretcher barriers, just in case there's a man down, somebody falls and cannot make it to the ship. Or in the ship, they cannot make it through the hallway, through their berthing or the place they sleep. We had to break them out to the pier. That's how I knew that the beer was strong in Korea. Then again, there's liquor, hard liquor that you could do. I'm not sure if he was drinking liquor as well. So in my point of view in that area, I mean, some people go to other countries to drink, some to look for somebody, and so on. Now, I did read another part of the internet that his, I think, fiance, I'm not sure if his fiance or wife, since people didn't know if he had family, he did have a kid. I'm not sure if it's a girl or a boy, but he did have one. According to this, he said, "Why did you leave me? Your child and family were still waiting for you." That's a quote that was in there. And for the person that kicked him, I don't know if he's apprehended, but they were looking for him. And for the person that unalived, he was caught 4 hours later. But this video, I try to make it because I disagree that you shouldn't go out. At the same time, you gotta know your levels. As a sailor, and I know there's been incidents as a sailor in military, but in all my ships, we never had these type of incidents. We had different type of incidents with alcohol, but not this type of incident or incident of a big provoke. Not only the unalived, but fight, basically an altercation. It all depends the levels and who you hang with. That's the part of that area. And the second part I want to make this video is, do I think the Philippines is still safe? I do think it's safe. It's just one incident. There's been multiple incidents in another country that I was going to make this video in Colombia. I'm not sure about Thailand, the incidents over there, because I don't keep track of the incidents in Colombia. In Thailand, because I'm not in Thailand no more. And that's about it. I still think it's safe. I think that it's just a one thing. Things happen, and sometimes it happens to a foreigner. It is one out of how many days that I've been listening to this that has had happened. And that's about it. I know it's bad. I know what happened to him. It is bad. I don't know what's going to happen with the court of law of the other individual. Am I going to keep track with this? Not really. I just wanted to say that it's safe over here. Thank you. Thank you for watching.